Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now this is what if Jack Rosefield was in the Ruby universe. If I could speak correctly, then that would be good. But whatever. Yeah, I kind of like last night I was planning to make this. I had plans. I was talking to someone on Discord, and as soon as I ate and took a shower, I'm gonna lay down for a minute. Close my eyes for like maybe 15 minutes. Now I crash hard, so it's like, yep, probably should have ate. I probably shouldn't have eaten right before a video. I should have ate like after a video. But that's sometimes that what happens when you're doing a lot of things all at once. So a lot of things from YouTube, and I have other things outside of YouTube I've been doing. So life in general kind of sucks sometimes. But let's get into this. What if? As we have Adam and Jack circling around each other, as the room is dead quiet, as the lights flicker off and on, as as the last flicker hits, as Adam goes in for us, as he goes into rush to Jack, trying to chop his head off, as Jack counters with his scythe, as you see the sparks in the room between their battle with between Adam's sword and Ezekiel's blood scythe. As everyone's dead quiet, as Adam gets a bright smile as he increases the speed, and so does Jack, as their clash gets faster and faster and faster. Sorry guys, give me a second here. As Adam jumps back, puts his sword back in his sheath, gets into a fast draw, um, sorry, a fast draw stance, getting ready for a quick dash attack. As Jack gets ready for a similar stance with as his scythe turns into a sword. As that took Adam, he's intrigued by whatever his semblance is. As he goes into quick dash, so does Jack. As from their impact, they make a small shockwave as everyone gets flown back. Quite impressive, Jack the Ripper. I can see why you've earned that title. But this is where it ends. As you have Ezekiel, no, sorry. As Adam is taking this a lot more seriously, as he's pushing, Midoriya. Oh, sorry, he's pushing Jack back. Shit. He's clearly more experienced than me. I gotta end this fast. As Jack elbows, sorry, as Adam elbows Jack in the face, as he jumps up and kicks him, as Jack goes flying into a wall. You have Winter watching the fight, as she has, she she's contacting her boss, trying to make it stealthily as much as possible. Sir, oh, the White Fang has attacked my family. They're at one of our isolated party houses that our family. I'm transferring my location now. One of our guests is keeping the White Fang attention right now. Don't know how long. If don't know how don't know how this is going to end, sir. The the boy, the person who's keeping the White Fang busy, he's doesn't look too good for him for right now. I can't act because if I jump in the fight now, they'll most likely try to kill off my family. I can't do that, sir. If things get out of hand, I'll step in, sir. Understood. As the comm goes off, I guess they're called the squirrel or something like that. I don't know, but she tried to do it stealthily because everyone's concentrated on the fight, so no one, took notice to Winter besides her sister and her mom. Her dad's cowering, like, hiding against something because he's a coward. As you have Jack against the wall, as Adam goes in for to stab Izuku in the chest. As soon as the sword made contact, as Adam heard from the impact, he heard a loud sound as his sword starts to shake from the impact. As Adam jumps back, what the hell are you? Jack the Ripper. Sir, watch out. As one of the White Fang members throw a bunch of explosions at Izuku as Jack. As Jack goes into a guard, as the moment it explodes, you could clear at that second before it exploded. You see Izuku's body being covered in all scales, except for his face. Everything from the neck down, he activated his scales as it blocked the blast, as the smoke cleared. As everyone, can see, his shirt's tore up as he sees the scales over his body. As Adam starts laughing. The Reaper is a Fawns, and a Dragon Fawns nonetheless. Boys, a change of plans. I want that one alive. Take him. As all of the White Fangs come rushing at Jack. As they all rush to Jack, as Jack morphs his blood sword into a scythe again. As all you hear is trigger. As as Jack aura changes, as you could tell, they could see they could feel the dread as his red eyes glow bright crimson. As a bit of crackle on his skin, as his scales, activate while in his trigger state. As he disappears as soon as the White Fang comes close to him, as he appears behind them, as all the White Fang members that rush Izuku, that was all of them except for Adam, fall into little pieces as blood splatter everywhere. As all the guests gasp. As Jack turns, I guess the cat's out of the bag. Guess I could, now I could finally go all out. You're gonna pay. All of you are gonna pay. You have Adam as he claps. Quite impressive. That makes me want to have you more. After all, you're a Fawns. Just out of curiosity, what's your mother's name? Is her name Vex? Could your mother's name be Vex? As Adam gets a crooked smile. As you see Jax getting highly pissed off by that. It's a shame, really. If she just simply agreed to join us, she wouldn't have to die. I'll give you the same opportunity I gave your mother. Join us, Jack. Join the White Fang. You're kind. I really don't know why you're hiding what you really are. That doesn't matter. What matters is your power. What do you say, Jack the Ripper? As Izuku's like kind of very pissed off as he's about to beat them. He's about to beat someone down. As he's like, "You're dead, all of you. I won't rest until I kill every last White Fang, active or non-active." As Izuku blitz at him, grabs him by the face, slams him into a wall, grabs him by his throat, start choking him. As Adam swings his sword into Jack's shoulder, as he tosses him to the side of the floor. As Adam's on the ground, as Jack goes into stab him with his scythe, as he rolls out of the way, as Jack turns the blade, try to slice him in half while he's still rolling on the ground. As Adam blocks it, as Jack rushes him, kicks him out of the window, as Adam goes flying down to the ground, as Jack jumps out the window. Before he leaves, he kills every last White Fang member in the house in the instant, as all Winter could see was die all at once, as blood spikes pop out of everyone's body, killing them instantly. As Jack says, "I wasn't lying. I'm gonna kill them all." As he jumps out of the window, as Weiss and Winter could hear this sword battle outside as they rush over to the window. As they see Jack and Adam fighting. Very well, Adam's getting pushed back with his trigger mode activated. He's a lot more faster, and his he does get a power boost. So yeah, Adam's on his back legs. Now Jack can't beat Adam without using his Ripper trigger, so that's irritating him even more than anything else. He's pissed still, but let's get back to our what if. As you have Adam and Jack as they move their battle into the forest, as all you could hear is just the clash of sword clashing. As you see sparks inside the forest from their for when their blades are crossing each other, clashing. As you see, on a perch, not a perch, like on a branch of a tree. As you see a raven looking down on the fight. As the bird is just gazing onto the battle, you could tell if you were looking up, you could tell that raven's just staring at them down, just watching the fight. As you see several trees get chopped down from Iziku's swipe from his scythe. As you see Adam, as he's holding his arm, he's all cut up everywhere. As you have Jack cracking his neck. I'm gonna make this slow. Whoever you are, I really don't need to know your name. You're as good as dead. You won't live long enough to your name to even matter. As he creates a sword in his opposite hand, as he rushes Adam. As you see, as Jack stops, as he sees something hit the ground, as Jack Jack tries to move backwards, so does Adam. As there's a bright light, a flashbang hits. Jack's blinded for a second. As Jackie hear a vehicle. Boss, we need to leave now. As Adam wants to continue to fight, but he knows he's no in condition to do so. As Jack finally gets his vision back, as he sees him driving off, as he sees Adam yelling, "This is not. Oh, sorry. This is not over, Jack. Not. Sorry. Give me a second here. This is not over, Jack. Not by a long shot." As he drives off, what are they called? Atlas finally gets there, as there's air carriers all around the forest, as several of their units come as they land, as they're trying to scan the area for the White Fang members. As all of the Atlas see Jack, as they all point their firearms at him, surrounding him. "I see. So you want to die as well? Come." As stop, men, stand down. As you see Winter walks in, "Ma'am, don't worry. He's a friend." "Very well, ma'am." "Jack, it's fine. Let's disarm your semblance." "Very well, Winter." As he turns off his trigger, as he leans against a tree, breathing heavy. As Winter looks at Izuku or at Jack. "So you're a faunus?" As Jack looks at her, "You probably have questions, but not here, not in the open." "Very well. Come with me." "Sorry about this, Jack, but I have to follow protocol." "It's fine. I understand your responsibility, even though I don't agree with how Atlas runs things." As, as Winter, what do you mean? "I know full well how your people treat faunus, not in the slums." "Do I need to continue, Winter?" As she's like, "No, you don't." As they walk off to back to the manor, as Winter takes him into a hair carrier, as as they fly off. "Where are you taking me, Winter?" "I'll go anywhere besides the Atlas." As she's like, I full well know you've made it clear that your feelings on Atlas. We're heading to a neutral ground. You're gonna explain a lot of things. I want some answers, Jack." "Don't worry, I'll tell you. It's not like I keep it secret now. The the cat's out of the bag after all." "Do you have like a shirt or something? Cause I'm really don't want to advertise that. Look at me. I'm a faunus, and a faunus you've never seen before. At that." As one of the soldiers, one of the Atlas crew members of that's on the aircraft, the vehicle, hands him, hands him a shirt, something to cover up. As they finally get to their location, as Winter directs Jack into a interrogation room, as Jack sees Ruby and Mrs. Goodwitch. By this time, the events that happened to her when she met sorry, when she met Goodwitch, and oh, I totally forgot his name. That's gonna kill me. Give me a second. I need to think of his name. Totally forgot his name. Okay, the same night this had happened, the the events with Ruby came across Torchwitch has occurred. So by happened, just by complete quickness, they were heading to the same interrogation room. As Ruby sees Jack, As Ruby's like, Jack, what are you doing here? As Jack's, I'll explain, Ruby. As Jack sits down, as Osmond walks in, hello, Winter. Don't worry, I've been informed of the situation. I won't interfere in your interrogation. I only wish to observe. I am curious. I am also curious about this young man. Very well, Osmond. I have no problem with that as long as you don't interfere. Of course not, dear. And don't call me dear. As Winter's giving him the cold shoulder. As Osmond cackles a little bit. Very well, Winter. Proceed. Before I begin, as Rubies already know of what I am. My family and hers are pretty close. So outside of Ruby, what you hear cannot leave this room. Bad enough the White Fang knows it, those bastards. As Osmond noticed, the kind of hatred he has towards the White Fang. Yes, I am a faunus. So is the majority of my family. The faunus in the Rosefields family is a well-kept secret. And and if you're curious about my relation to the White Fang, they butchered my parents. And so I'm going to butcher them. I've already started. And I have no plan to stop. No matter what you and Mr. Oz, no matter if Beacon or Atlas gets in my way, they'll die. Blood for blood must be paid. As Winter asks, "What is your relations with the White? What? Sorry, what is your family's relationship with the White Fang?" As Jack looks her straight in the eye, as Jack says, "Out of my knowledge, we have nothing to do with them. All I know is that they came to my parents. Just because my mother didn't want to join their little terrorist group, they had them killed. That's as much information I have required. Nor do I know the name of the assailant that I fought." As a hand touches Jack's shoulder, as he looks over, as is Ruby, as she's like, "It's all right, Jack. Just calm down. Just breathe." As she's concerned about her friend. She knows of his hatred towards this group. He's talked about it before. As Winter, very well. I want to know what type of fondness you are. As I want to see if what that white thing was telling, if he was telling the truth. Yeah, I am a dragon fondness. There's, according to my knowledge, there's only two of us left. Myself and someone else from the family that I will not mention. Family, you're not part of the Rosefield, so you're not allowed to know. Family rules and all. As as Winter wants to know, but she's not going to push it. Very well. That's all I need to know for now. If I had any inquiries, I'll find you. If you have any questions, contact my aunt. She'll tell you what she wants to know. She'll tell you what you want to know. Thank you for your cooperation, Jack. As she sighs, sorry about that. I had to get that over with, my job and all. But not all Atlas are like. I know Atlas is not the best place for your species, for the fawns, but not all of us hate fondness. I'm not one of them. After all, I actually had a good time at the little get together that you went with. at the dance house. As she smiles, as she's like, "Well, Osmond, can you be able to direct him back home?" As Osmond's like, I could take, yeah, I can arrange the boy back to his residence. Thank you. Well, I hope to see you again, Jack Rosefield. As she walks out. Hello, my boy. I am. We haven't officially introduced. I am Osmond. I've known your father for many years. I'm deeply sorry for his passing. As Jack looks at Osmond, murder, not passing. Yes, I'm very aware of the situation, as heartbroken I am. He was a very good student. As Jack looks at Osmond, what do you mean? Has your father told you about his hunter years? As Yeah, he told me a little bit about it. He was attending my school, and I also like to extend my hand out to you to sorry to go to that same school that trained your father. Considering Miss Ruby over here, or Miss Rose, is attending the academy as well, so she'll be quite lonely without her friend there. As Osmond gives a smile, as Ruby, looks at Jack, and she's like, "Please," as he's been wanting to check out this academy. His aunt has brought it up several times. So did his father. That's fine. I'll accept. Good, my boy. I'll contact your your aunt. She's a lovely woman. A little scary at times, but that's what happens when you come in contact with, dragon faunus. And before you mention it, yes, I'm fully aware of what type of faunus your family is. I've met your aunt on several occasions. Not Raven, Crow walks in, drinking his flask, and she's like, "What did you do now, Pipsqueak?" As he looks over and sees Jack. "And what the hell did you do?" As he sees, his tattered clothes, seems like you had fun. As Jack looks at Crow. "Hello, drunk." "Hello, Rosefield." As Jack's like, "How can you even fly straight with you drunk all the time?" As as Raven, not Raven, but Crow starts laughing. "Skill, my boy, skill." As Osmond and Crow speak for a little bit, as we cut to, as we cut to Ruby and Jack's conversation. Ruby goes over, "Jack, are you all right? You're not hurt, are you?" As Jack's like, "I'm fine, Ruby, I'm fine." "What the hell happened? The last time we were talked, you were fine at that party thing you went to." "Yeah, the white thing attacked." "They were after the one of the rich family, the Sneeze family line. Apparently, that little terrorist group wants to eradicate them for some reason. I really don't care about the reason. The white thing needs to go. But I'm not going to get into that. I'll get started to get riled up. So, how's your night?" As Ruby's like, "Yeah, I kind of fought someone trying to rob a place." "Really? Care to elaborate? Considering you know so much about my night." As Ruby goes back and, tells, sorry, as she tells the events the night when they hanged up when she was at I forget what they're called. The dust store. Jack sees as Osmond gets a call, as Osmond's very well, let her in. Let her through. As everyone sees Everyone in the room sees a little girl. There you are, Jack. It seems like your little treat was very entertaining. As Jack as Jack sighs. Yeah, it was very interesting, especially near the end. I'm full aware of the situation, my dear nephew. As Goodwitch didn't really know about the Rosefield, as she whispers to Osmond, "How is she his aunt?" As Osmond's like, "Don't judge her. Don't look. Don't be fooled by her looks. She's quite old." As she stomps her feet, "I heard that, Osmond." "Sorry, Miss Rosefield. I forgive you." Mr. Osmond did offer a place in his academy, though, so that was interesting. As Jack's aunt, I know. I'm fully aware of the situation. I've already sent. I've already had the application filled out and sent out. Come, nephew. We have much to prepare for before the before you go to the academy. Say bye to your friend. We have much work to do. Thank you for your Thank you for your call, Osmond. It has been a pleasure, like always. Mrs. Gulich, I know we haven't been officially introduced. I am Mrs. Rosefield. I like to go by my last name for now. Haven't totally see if you're trustworthy yet, but knowing Osmond, he likes to keep trustworthy people around. I, I just, I'll just have to wait and see. As as she walks out of the room. Well, I'll see you when I see you, Ruby. As Ruby says goodbye, as she has to still talk to Crow about what she did. As Crow's like, "Goodbye, Jack." "Yeah, yeah, drunk." As now, Ruby, what have you been up to tonight? I want to know every detail. I've been informed of some of the events. As they go through their conversation, as we're going to probably leave it off there. Hope you guys have a good night and day, judging by time zone or wherever you are in the world. I'll see you in the next video.